Aliens, Shadows of the Ephemeral, an audio drama by Colonial Marine. Prologue. The Reapers, a squad of Colonial Marines, moves carefully through the dimly lit corridors of the LV-157. Nova, a synthetic, is part of the group, acting as support.
Man, this place gives me the creeps. Reminds me of that derelict on Vega 6. Remember that, Zuri?
Yeah, that mess smelled worse than a Targon swamp. And we got out of that one fine, didn't we?
Yeah, but we didn't have hostiles crawling up the walls that time. Command wasn't exactly clear about what took out the last crew here.
Hostiles or not, we've got movement up ahead. Reading something. Could be nothing. Or it could be, well, worse than nothing.
Nothing we can't handle. And besides, we've got Nova here. Right, Nova? You got our backs?
Of course. My primary function is to ensure your safety, but I recommend we proceed with caution.
The group shares a look, slightly unnerved.
You heard her. Eyes sharp, people. I don't want to end up a snack for something lurking in these shadows.
Agreed. Let's sweep the next room. Sania, you and Nodin cover the entrance. Dom, Sin, you're with me.
They enter a large room with towering metal pillars. The atmosphere is tense as they advance, scanning for any sign of danger. Suddenly, a screech echoes from above, and a facehugger launches itself at Zuri, knocking her to the ground.
Zuri, hold still.
Dom tries to grab at the facehugger, but it's latched on tightly.
Don't pull it too hard. You could hurt her. Reapers, regroup to our location. Zuri was attacked and is down.
The other members of the Reapers join them and see Zuri lying on the floor with a facehugger attached to her face.
Hold her steady while I pull it off her.
She pulls at the creature, but it's already too late. The facehugger tightens around Zuri's face, and she goes limp as it completes its implantation.
Zuri, damn it, this is bad. What do we do now?
Command, we need immediate evac. Zuri's been compromised. Repeat, immediate evac required.
Nova quickly assesses Zuri, scanning her vitals.
We can't wait for evac. If we don't act now, the embryo will develop rapidly. There's a cryopod on the dropship. If we put her in the cryopod, it will stabilize her and slow down the embryo's growth until we reach the base.
Let's move. You heard her. Get Zuri to that pod. We're not losing her.
Back at base, Zuri lies on a medical table, unconscious. The rest of the squad stands nearby, watching as Nova works with surgical precision to remove the embryo.
You sure you can do this, Nova? I mean, this is beyond synth duties. You've never done a surgery like this before.
I've analyzed the procedure thoroughly. This is the only way to ensure her survival. If it helps, you're welcome to assist.
No thanks. I trust you've got it covered. Just get her through this, all right?
After a tense moment, Nova carefully removes the embryo. Nova carries the embryo to the incinerator, disposing of it quickly.
You did it, Nova. She's going to make it.
Hours later, Zuri stirs, groggy and weak, her eyes focusing slowly on her teammates.
Nova here saved your life. You owe her one.
The team share a moment, glad to have her back. But before they could rest, an urgent message comes through the comms.
Zuri Collins, you are needed in the medical center for a full medical evaluation. It is standard procedure after extraterrestrial exposure. You are to report to the medical center immediately.
Medical evaluation?
They'll want to poke and prod. Figure out what makes you tick now that you've had one of those things in you. It's not good, Zuri.
Nova exchanges a look with Zuri.
You have to leave, Zuri. Now.
Nova creates a plan to get Zuri secretly off base. She is able to hack the system to falsify their identities. They exchange farewells with the Reapers before they leave.
You stay safe out there. We'll keep in touch, all right? When you need us, we'll be there.
Yeah, don't get too comfortable out there on those junkers. This isn't goodbye forever.
I'll keep in contact when I can, I promise. Just watch your backs. And if Wayland Yutani comes sniffing around, you didn't see me.
You've got it, Zuri. We're Reapers, through and through.
She turns to Nova as they board the salvage ship.
Think they'll really come for us?
If they do, we'll be ready. We're in this together, remember?
Zuri takes one last look at the Reapers, vowing to reunite with them someday. Chapter 1. The crew of the Seeker are gathered in the common room. Zuri stands off to the side, leaning against a bulkhead, while Nova sits quietly, observing the group dynamics. Noah, the ship's pilot and captain, lounges at the head of the table, while Liam, Jax, Anya, Sean, and Cameron all take their seats.
Man, this is the longest haul we've been on without finding anything decent. I'm ready to see some action. Hell, even a busted-up satellite would be better than this.
Yeah, well, I'm not fixing another broken-down space buoy. Last time I got fried by a loose wire. Sean still owes me a drink for that one.
Hey, that wasn't my fault. I told you it was hot.
You told me after I'd already touched it, genius.
Maybe next time just don't grab live wires, Anya. Problem solved.
Can't believe I signed up for this. Thought it'd be quieter, less chaos.
Perhaps, but it's kept us under the radar. No one suspects an ex-Marine hiding among scavengers.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I received a message from Jacob.
Are you sure he is on our side? He may be tricking you just to turn you in to weigh you.
We can trust him, Nova. He has the crew with him. We just need to give him our coordinates, and they will pick us up.
Where will we go?
Jericho 3. I know someone there who will be willing to help us.
How do we get off this ship without anyone knowing?
We'll just need to wait until they get a salvage job and have Jacob pick us up.
Okay. Hopefully this plan works. I'll keep watch. You focus on blending in.
Hey, where's my snap crackles? Liam, did you take all my rationed snacks?
Hey, it's called sharing the wealth, Anya. It's a crew, not a dictatorship.
Yeah, but you never share anything that's actually worth eating.
You'd think after all this time together, you'd all be better at conserving resources.
You've been working on that human sarcasm, Nova. Pretty spot on.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm just hoping this next mission isn't another junk heap like the last place we scavenged. Nothing but rusted metal and broken dreams.
You mean rusted metal and broken limbs? Nearly twisted my ankle on that busted hull.
Hey, Ace.
Most ships these days prefer automated security, but Ace gives this ship its own charm.
All right, people. Enough small talk. I picked up a transmission early today. Wanted to do a little research before I let you guys know. Here, take a listen.
Hello? This is the Ephemeral. Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Well, that wasn't ominous.
I reached out to a buddy to get some research on this ephemeral ship, and he has never heard of it. I did a little bit of digging and found a ship with this name, but nothing else about it for the past 2 years. Seems to be a cargo ship. It carries supplies to different colonies.
A corp cargo ship just floating out there, untouched?
It's a ghost ship, Liam. There's always a reason ships like that end up abandoned.
You think there's something dangerous about it?
We're gonna be rich. The amount of gear we could pull off that thing, I'm talking ship-grade components, tech, weapons, and that's just the start.
Yeah, but why is it still out there? No one else has touched it? That's the real question.
Maybe no one's come back to tell the tale.
Everyone looks at Zuri for a moment, taken aback by her serious tone. The room grows tense.
Even Ace knows something's up.
I'll perform a full scan once we're aboard. If there's danger, I'll detect it.
Thanks, Nova.
Come on, Zuri. Don't be such a killjoy. We've got an opportunity here. Just imagine the payday.
Zuri's not wrong to be cautious. A ship adrift for 2 years with no signs of life. There's bound to be something more to the story. We should be careful.
Careful, yeah. But we're not passing this up. Could be a jackpot waiting for us out there. We'll play it smart. Approach slow. You go over to check it out first. I'll stay aboard and keep in contact through the comms.
I'm ready. That salvage could set us up for a while. Maybe I'll finally retire early.
Retire? You'd get bored within a week.
Yeah, probably. But I wouldn't mind being bored with a fat bank account.
How much you want to bet it's some corp's secret experiment gone wrong? Last time we did this, I almost got my face melted off by leaking acid. Not trying to repeat that.
Experiments. Yeah, let's hope it's just derelict tech and not something worse.
You alright, Zuri? You seem off.
Yeah, just thinking.
Oh, come on. What could go wrong? We go in, grab some loot, get out. Easy payday.
Yeah, easy.
All right, crew. You know the drill. Suit up and prep for docking.
See? Ace is with me. Easy payday. No drama. What's the worst that could happen?
I'll let Jacob know the coordinates of the Ephemeral. Do you think we will be able to sneak away without them knowing?
Not likely.
I hope this ship isn't a trap.
We will be fine, Zuri.
Chapter 2. The Seeker has arrived at the coordinates of the Ephemeral. The crew is gathered around the viewport, staring out into the vastness of space. Slowly, a large, dark shape materializes in the distance. Zuri is off to the side while the others are gathering to get a look at the Ephemeral. Zuri sends the coordinates of the Ephemeral to the Reapers. She walks over to Nova and lets her know that the Reapers are on the way.
Hey Zuri, check it out.
Man, that's one hell of a ghost ship.
Look at that thing. It's massive.
It's been drifting for 2 years? No one has come to figure out where their supply ship disappeared to? I'm starting to side with Zuri on this one. Sounds like bad news.
Good news for us, though. Less competition for the prize, right?
All right, people. Enough staring. We're almost in position to dock. Everyone suit up and prep your gear. We'll be on board in less than 15.
Chapter 3.
Man, it's been a minute since we had to pull out all the gear. I forgot how much these damn suits weigh. Feel like we should dust off the bullets of these pulse rifles.
Quit whining. You'd rather go in there with nothing? We don't even know what's on that ship.
Well, if it's just ghosts, we'll be fine. But if it's some pissed off squatters, then I'm glad I'm bringing the heavy stuff.
Are we sure about this? Something about that ship is screaming trap to me.
Your instincts are sharp, but we can't back out now without raising suspicion. We've survived worse.
Yeah. I just hope we're not walking into a nightmare.
Hey, you guys have been whispering a lot lately. What's up?
Zuri is a little nervous about the mission. Just trying to calm her down.
Don't worry, Zuri. Worst case, we run into a few rogue maintenance drones, right? We'll be in and out before you know it.
Chapter 4.
All right, team. We're locked in. Once the airlock clears, Zuri, Nova, Jax, and Cameron, you're first through the hatch. You're heading to the cargo bay. Anya, Liam, and Sean, you guys are heading to the bridge.
Always sending the A-team first, huh?
You'll get your turn, don't worry. We'll leave some scrap for you.
All right, listen up. I know some of you are feeling jumpy. Hell, I get it. 2 years, no word, and we're walking into a ship that's been drifting who knows where. But we're professionals. This is what we do. We find the things no one else will touch, and we turn it into profit.
And if we find something that's still alive?
If you see something alive, you report it. You fall back. We're not here to be heroes.
Well, I am ready to shoot anything that moves, Captain.
No heroics, Anya. Okay, let's bring home some salvage people. And remember, no one's gonna come looking for us if we don't come back. We're on our own out here. Stay frosty.
Chapter 5.
Wait, How are we breathing this air? There's no power. The ship's been drifting for years. This doesn't make sense.
Hey, I'm not complaining. Breathing's better than suffocating, right?
Hey, Noah, we got breathable air on here. There are no lights on, but we can breathe.
All right. I'll have the other team try to find some lights once they reach the bridge.
Does it feel like this ship is watching us, or is it just me?
Yeah, it's just you, Cam. You're starting to sound like Zuri. It's a ship, not some haunted house. Besides, we're walking on a gold mine. Don't let your nerves mess with our payday.
Whatever, Jax.
Right. No life signs. But there's a lot of noise for a dead ship.
Now who sounds like Zuri?
Good one, Nova.
It's just the ship settling, you know? Drifting for years. Things are bound to creak.
All right, let's keep heading to the cargo bay.
Chapter 6. The group walks cautiously through the dimly lit corridors of the Ephemeral. The occasional spark from damaged wires illuminates the dark, eerie atmosphere. Their footsteps echo through the metallic halls as Liam, Anya, and Sean lead the way toward the bridge. The ambient hum of the ship is unsettling, accompanied by distant creaks and groans from the ship's structure.
You ever get the feeling we're walking into something we ain't supposed to see? Feels like this place should have stayed lost.
Tell me about it. This whole ship's got bad vibes.
No movement so far, but I'm not putting my guard down. This ship's been out here for 2 years. Ain't no way everything's just fine.
Maybe it's just us. You know, nerves and all that. We're probably imagining things. We get in, we get the loot, and we get out.
Yeah, except nobody leaves a ship this big, drifting for 2 years without a reason.
Maybe they got hit by pirates or ran into some kind of storm. Who knows what kind of mess they found themselves in.
Or they found something that didn't want to be found.
The group rounds a corner, and they find themselves in a long, wide corridor leading up to the bridge. The metallic walls are streaked with strange scorch marks, and a faint, eerie mist seems to hover low to the floor.
Okay, that's not normal. That mist, what is that?
Atmosphere here's stable. No toxic readings.
Maybe the ghosts of the crew are keeping the air nice and fresh for us.
Not funny, Liam. Not one bit.
It's weird, though. This place looks like hell, but the life support is still functioning. Something's keeping this ship alive.
Could be our lucky day.
They reach the door to the bridge. It's slightly ajar, creaking with the faintest breeze. Sean pushes it open cautiously, revealing the large, dimly lit space beyond. The bridge is in disarray, with consoles smashed and wires hanging from the ceiling, but it's not entirely destroyed.
At least the bridge isn't badly damaged.
Some systems still have power. Maybe we can pull something useful from the logs.
Ugh, what the hell is this slimy stuff? It's everywhere.
Maybe it's the ship's idea of decoration.
This isn't ship residue. It's organic, like something's been living here.
Look at the ceiling and the floor. These holes are burned right through. Acid, maybe? This can't be good.
Sean activates the console, and it flickers to life with a soft hum. He starts typing quickly, bringing up different screens of garbled data and error messages.
Looks like we've got partial power. Data's scrambled, but I can try to unscramble it. Might be able to find out what happened to the crew.
Yeah, because we really want to know how everyone died on a ghost ship.
Shut up and let Sean work.
There's something here. Looks like a distress message. Could explain why no one's come looking for this ship in 2 years.
Guess we're about to find out what kind of trouble they got themselves into.
Chapter 7.
Noah, we made it to the cargo bay.
Let me know what you find. The others just made it to the bridge.
Jackpot! This is what I'm talking about.
We're gonna make a killing off this stuff. Medical supply, high-grade alloys. Hell, even this old junk could fetch a decent price.
Zuri gets an incoming message from Jacob. The Reapers have arrived to the Ephemeral.
The squad is here. We need to sneak away from Cam and Jax.
Okay, let's...
Guys, look at this.
Zuri steps forward as Jax wipes away more of the dust, revealing the faint but unmistakable logo, Wayland Yutani Corp. The familiar symbol of the corporation stands out starkly against the cold metal of the crate.
Damn it. Wayland Yutani. I knew something was off about this ship.
Well, there is also cargo from a corp called Venture. Never heard of them.
Venture is a competitor of Wayland Yutani. It may be a different name, but they operate the same.
Guys, relax. It's no big deal. We can take this stuff and sell it.
What was that?
Jax, are you picking up motion?
Yeah, but whatever it was, it's gone now.
Chapter 8.
Teams check in?
We're still in the cargo bay. Found some stuff from a few different big corps.
We're still at the bridge. Found a distress call.
Jax, I need you guys to meet the other team on the bridge. Once you are all together, get your butts back to the Seeker double time.
Whoa, we found the mother hull on this ship. Why are we leaving?
I was doing a sweep of the outer perimeter of the ship and I spotted a dropship on the opposite side. Now, move out and regroup on the bridge.
10-4.
Chapter 9. The bridge is dark and eerie, lit only by flickering emergency lights. The crew's footsteps echo as they gather around a damaged console, the room filled with the hum of malfunctioning electronics. The air is heavy, but breathable, adding to the mystery of the ship.
Hey guys, Sean was able to find some clues as to what happened here.
We found something. An old distress call. Looks like it's from the ship's captain, but the file's corrupted. I can only play part of it.
Play it. Let's see what we're dealing with.
This is Captain Raleigh of the Ephemeral. We're overrun. Something is inside the med bay. The cargo isn't what they said. It's, oh God, a containment breach. We can't hold them. They're everywhere. Send help.
The audio cuts off abruptly, replaced by dead static. The crew stands in silence, the weight of the message sinking in. Zuri's face hardens.
Whatever was on this ship, they lost control of it.
What the hell did they have on this ship?
Whatever they were transporting, it got loose. This ship was turned into a graveyard. We need
Team,
to...
wrap it up. Get back to the Seeker now.
You heard the man. Let's move.
The team starts moving, their footsteps echoing down the hallway. Zuri exchanges a glance with Nova, both tense, knowing the gravity of what the distress call meant. Chapter 10. Their footsteps echo in the eerie silence of the ship. The corridors are dimly lit, with panels hanging loosely from the ceiling, flickering lights casting ominous shadows on the walls.
Hold up. I'm picking up movement.
What kind of movement?
Not sure.
Guys, I need to tell you something.
Suddenly, lights flicker on in their faces, and the sound of multiple pulse rifles being cocked fills the air. The crew freezes, blinded by the sudden brightness.
Identify yourselves. Now.
Whoa, easy.
Zuri, Nova.
We're here, Jacob.
Zuri, you know this guy?
Yeah, we're squad mates in the Colonial Marines.
You better get that light out of my face.
Or what? Back up and shut up.
We don't have time for this.
Sorry, but they are here for me and Nova. We infiltrated your crew to escape Wei-Yu.
What?
Zuri, we need to move.
What the hell is going on, Z?
Nova and I are running from Wei-Yu. They want to use me as a science project, but the end result will be my death.
You lied to us, and you've been hiding from a corporation that could crush us without blinking if they found out we were harboring you.
And you wouldn't have?
Did you even consider telling us sooner?
Would it have changed anything? Would you have trusted us?
But you put us at risk anyway, Zuri.
Okay, now that they know, can we get out of here, please? Jake, we got movement.
She's not lying. We've got company, moving fast. A lot of them.
Everyone, ready up.
The sound of scuttling, rapid and erratic, fills the air, coming from the walls and ceiling. The tension rises as the team shifts their formation, aiming into the dark corridors. The lights flicker, barely illuminating the slithering shadows that creep closer.
Stay close.
What are those things? Scorpions?
On your move! One of those things are right behind you!
A face hugger leaps out of the shadows, attaching itself to Anya's face before anyone can react. Her scream is muffled as she stumbles back, hands clawing at the creature latched onto her face.
Anya, damn it! Get it off her!
Leave her. It's too late for her. We need to get out of here.
Help me! They're everywhere.
There's a storage room ahead. Move it, now.
Suddenly, Noah's voice crackles over the comms, adding another layer of confusion to the chaos. There's a sound of barking in the background.
What's going on? You should have been back at the Seeker by now.
Noah, xenomorphs are everywhere. Anya's down. We're trying to hold them back.
Damn, Ace ran off the ship. He was barking like crazy. I don't know where he went.
Noah, we'll find him. Release from the Ephemeral and stay back. Don't want any of those things getting on the ship.
There's the storage unit. Get in now.
The crew races toward the storage unit, their boots clanging against the metal floor. They dive into the unit one by one. Jack slams the door shut, sealing it tight.
Door sealed. That won't hold them forever.
The crew stands in the dim light of the storage unit, catching their breath as they take stock of their situation. Everyone's tense, shaken, and drenched in sweat. Chapter 11.
We need to figure out our next move.
Dom's gone. This was supposed to be an easy pickup, Jacob.
I know.
This area looks intact, but we won't be safe here for long.
This is your fault. You knew about those things, didn't you?
How would we have known this ship is a xenonest?
Enough. We're not gonna survive if we keep at each other's throats. We have bigger problems.
We're not here to babysit Jacob. We got Zuri and Nova, so let's move out.
What's going on down there? Is everyone okay? Have you found Ace?
No, we're not okay, and we haven't found Ace. We are sealed in a storage room in the west corridor. We need to get out of here.
Nova, can you get the schematics of the ship and find us a way out of here?
Yes, one moment. I found a path to the Seeker. We can go through the corridors behind us and make our way to the south docking bay.
Okay, I'll move to the south docking bay and ready for pickup.
Noah, don't drop those doors until you see us. We don't want those things on there with us.
Well, we aren't going that way. Our dropship is in the opposite direction.
That direction is a death trap. The probability of us surviving that trip is 5%.
5% is enough for a Colonial Marine.
We'll get to the Seeker and have Noah drop us off at your dropship.
How do you know it is not crawling with those things?
He's right, Jacob.
I'm sure Noah will take us to Jericho 3, but right now we need to move.
All right, let's go. Rohan, get that door open. You and Noden scout the corridor ahead. Zuri, you and your squad go first. Sania and I will trail behind. Once we're all out of here, Sania will seal off the door behind us.
Chapter 12. The group is walking down the corridor, their breathing echoing. The metal walls creak and groan around them as they walk deeper into the ship, with the distant screeches still faintly audible.
This is insane.
Just keep moving.
How much farther, Nova?
Not far now. Just keep moving.
The sooner we're out of here, the sooner we can...
What the hell was that? Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah, we heard it.
It's just the metal settling.
Oh, hell no. That is not metal settling.
Sounds like something's crawling below and above us.
Synth, check the tracker.
Movement closing in all around us.
Everyone be ready to fire.
The team quickens their pace. The sound of something chasing them through the corridors grows louder and closer.
Nova, where are we going?
Left! Go, left!
The team scrambles to turn left at the junction, just as a screech echoes behind them. Something slams into the metal wall where they were moments ago.
They're dropping from the ceiling behind us.
Don't look back, just keep moving.
The team runs faster, the sound of the creature scraping the walls behind them. They reach the end of the corridor just as the screeching gets louder.
Everyone get inside. We can seal this corridor to slow them down.
Everybody, let's move.
Maintaining a perimeter.
Sania, move it.
I'm on your 6.
Xenomorph drops down on Sania.
Sania.
Shoot it. Get it off me.
I got her.
Cameron shoots the Xeno on top of Sania, and the acid of the Xeno spills all over her. Just then, a face hugger has attached itself to Cameron.
Cam! It's suffocating him!
We can't save them. Seal it up.
Chapter 13. Rohan seals the door to the corridor. Pounding and hissing can be heard on the other side. The sound fades as the Xenos find another exit.
That was a damn nightmare.
We just need to stay together now. Get to the Seeker and get the hell out of here.
The exit is just a few more corridors down. Once we're in the southern corridors, it's a straight shot to the Seeker.
Not for us. We're going back to our own dropship. Are you and Nova coming or not?
What? No, Jacob. You can't be serious. We barely made it out alive. Nova said that we can't make it that way.
We risked everything to come get you two. Now we have these acid for blood creatures trying to kill us.
Hey, if he wants to go back to his ship, let him. Saves us the trouble, right?
Shut up, Liam. Jacob, please. Let's go to the Seeker, and Noah will take us to where we need to go.
I know the risks, but I'm not leaving my ship here.
I'm with Jacob, Zuri. We need our ship.
Your ship could be crawling with those things for all you know.
Touching, really. But you heard them, Zuri. We've got our own skin to worry about.
Zuri, we need to keep moving.
All right.
See you on the other side.
Chapter 14. The team moves cautiously through the dimly lit corridors. The environment has changed. The walls begin to glisten with sticky organic material. There's a faint, echoing drip of fluid in the distance, and the space feels suffocatingly tight.
What the hell is this place?
Gross. This ain't metal. Looks like the ship's infested with something.
Infested? That's not what I want to hear.
Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah. We all heard it. Keep moving, but stay close.
The team steps forward cautiously, their footsteps echoing in the organic space. The walls and floor become more textured with a black bone-like structure. The atmosphere thickens.
Nova, where exactly are you leading us?
We're almost there.
Almost where, Nova? What aren't you telling us?
We're in the hive.
The group freezes. The words sink in as the realization hits. Their eyes widen, and panic begins to bubble under the surface.
The hive? You led us into a goddamn hive?
Are you serious? We're in the middle of a xenomorph nest? What the hell, Nova?
You knew? You led us straight into this death trap without saying a word?
Stop. She's not the enemy right now, Liam.
I did what I had to. If I told you back in the storage unit, none of you would have agreed to come. But I made a call to save us. It's the shortest route to the ship. We just need to stay quiet.
Quiet? We're walking through the front door of these things' home, and you want us to just tiptoe in and out?
A low, rumbling screech echoes through the walls, reverberating around them. Everyone goes silent, pulse rifles raised as their eyes dart around the dimly lit hive.
Is that Ace?
I see him. He has all that sticky slime on him.
Noah, we found Ace. He looks okay.
Thank you for finding him.
Nova decided we should take a stroll in the hive. So if you hear us screaming, you know why.
I've been listening. Stay calm and just get your asses back to the ship so we can get the hell out of here.
A faint dripping sound echoes through the chamber. The team's flashlights flicker over the grotesque sight before them. Anya, Dom, and Cameron are stuck to the walls, their bodies partially cocooned in thick, slimy resin. Their chests have exploded open, the remains of their ribs and flesh hanging in bloody shreds.
What the hell did they do to them?
Oh, my.
Look at their chests.
They were hosts.
For a moment, no one speaks. The sight is overwhelming. The twisted remains of their friends, the smell of death in the air, the realization that they might face the same fate.
We have to turn back. We can't be here. We're dead if we stay here.
No. If we turn back now, we'll never make it. Nova's right. We keep moving. Stay quiet. We'll make it through.
A rustling sound from above makes everyone look up at the ceiling. Their flashlights reveal strange, pulsating sacs embedded in the walls. Some split open, others still intact.
Those are eggs!
A hiss echoes from the darkness, and suddenly, a facehugger scurries across the ceiling, disappearing into the shadows. The team jumps back, their rifles raised.
Get out. We need to get out now.
Stick together. No one runs off no matter what.
Stay quiet. They haven't fully noticed us yet. We still have a chance.
This is all on you, Nova. If we die here, it's your fault.
We're not going to die. Just follow my lead.
You can't die. You're just a synthetic. Can't believe we're trusting her.
A sudden shriek tears through the silence. The team snaps to attention, rifles at the ready.
Contact. Open fire.
They're coming.
Sean, move. They are behind you.
Sean screams as he is ripped apart.
It just ripped him apart.
Stay focused. We're not dead yet. Short, controlled bursts. We need to make this ammo last until we get back to the Seeker.
Pulse rifles roar to life as the team sprays bullets at the oncoming xenomorphs. The creatures are fast, dodging some of the fire as they slither across the floor and drop from the ceiling. The group fights desperately, but they're outnumbered. There is a loud boom!
Whoa! What is rocking the ship?
The ship is blowing up.
The Ephemeral begins to tremble violently. The walls rattle as if something massive is moving through the ship. Explosions echo from different parts of the vessel, reverberating through the corridors.
On your 6!
Jacob, Nodine, and Rohan burst into the fray, their weapons firing in controlled bursts. The xenomorphs turn their attention to the new arrivals, hissing and screeching as they launch themselves toward Jacob's team.
Looks like you could use some backup.
Where are the others?
They didn't make it.
Glad you boys changed your mind.
Nova was right. There was no way we could reach our dropship. We set bombs on our way here to slow them down.
Thanks for the backup.
What the hell is that?
The Queen.
Ace, go.
The queen xenomorph lets out a bone-chilling screech, her tail whipping forward and impaling Rohan through the chest. His scream is cut short as she lifts him into the air, his body twitching before she tosses him aside like a rag doll.
Rohan!
Keep moving.
They are crawling out of everywhere like roaches.
Noden, you're 6.
Xenomorph as pounces on him, its inner jaw snapping forward and sinking into his skull with a sickening crunch. Blood sprays, and Noden's body twitches violently as the creature tears him apart.
Noden's down. We need to go, now. Get your pilot in position to pick us up.
Noah, we need immediate evac.
On the way.
Screw this. We're gonna die here.
Sean turns to run. Suddenly, Xenomorph lunges at Sean from the side, its claws slicing across his abdomen. He screams as it rips through his flesh, his insides spilling onto the floor. The creature's inner jaw snaps forward, puncturing his throat and silencing his cries as he collapses, lifeless.
Sean!
Zuri, move!
Jacob, if you have any more of those bombs, throw them all at that big bitch.
You got it. Everyone take cover and watch out for the acid spray.
Jacob throws the bomb. It lands on the queen. The queen and the drones scramble for it. The bomb goes off. Jax screams as acid lands on his arms and back.
It burns!
Jax, I got you.
Damn!
You'll live. This gives us time to get out of here.
Let's go. Get out of the hive, now.
The survivors are racing through the crumbling corridors of the Ephemeral, explosions echoing through the ship.
We're not gonna make it. There's too many.
We're getting out of here. Keep pushing.
Noah, do you copy? We're on our way to the extraction point.
I hear you, Zuri. The Ephemeral's falling apart. What the hell happened in there? I'm bringing the Seeker in close, but you've got to move fast.
We're moving as fast as we can.
Another explosion rocks the ship, causing the floor to buckle. They stumble but kept moving. A loud screech pierces the air, and they look back to see a group of xenomorphs crawling out from the wreckage behind them, their sleek black forms slithering across the walls and ceiling, closing in fast.
Noah, we're almost there, but we got company on our asses.
Almost there. Docking in 30 seconds. Hold them off.
Jacob spins around, raising his pulse rifle and firing at the approaching xenomorphs. Acidic blood sprays from the creatures as they're hit, sizzling against the walls.
Keep moving. I'll cover the rear.
The survivors reach the docking bay, where the Seeker hovers just outside, its ramp lowering. The tremors of the Ephemeral grow stronger, and debris falls from the ceiling, narrowly missing them as they sprint toward the exit.
Ramps down. Get aboard now. Get in here, Ace.
Jacob, let's go.
They reach the ramp, scrambling up it one by one. Liam jumps aboard first, panting, followed by Jax. Zuri and Nova board next. Jacob jumps aboard just as the xenomorphs reach the edge of the ramp.
Close it. Close it now.
Go, Noah. Get us the hell out of here.
Through the viewport, the survivors can see the Ephemeral behind them, the ship shaking violently, its hull cracking as explosions rip through it. In the distance, a final massive explosion erupts, tearing the ship apart. The explosion rumbles through the Seeker, causing the ship to shudder as debris flies past the viewport.
We made it.
Barely.
Ouch.
That acid burn looks bad, Jax. We should be able to patch you up better on Jericho 3.
That was too damn close.
We're clear.
Noah, take us to Jericho 3. We can rest there.
All right, heading to Jericho 3.
Chapter 15. Noah, Jacob, Liam, and Nova sit in the commissary at Jericho 3. Jax, who is now scarred from the xenomorph queen's acid, is being cared for in the hospital. Nova monitors their surroundings, while Zuri is speaking to a member of Venture's colony protection force named Ronnie.
Hello, Ronnie. I was directed to you when asked about my friend Zula Hendricks. Do you know where I can find her here?
Well, she hasn't been here for about a month.
What? That can't be true.
Sorry to say, but it is. We had an issue with a necromorph.
A what?
It's a long story, but long story short, Zuri left a month ago after Venture reopened the facility after a bio-alien attack.
Do you know where she went?
Yeah, she's headed back to Earth.
Thank you for the information, Ronnie.
Zuri walks back to the table where the others are sitting.
What did you find out, Zuri?
Zula is not here. They had a bio-alien attack here, and Zula left for Earth after the facility reopened last month.
Bio-alien attack?
Yep, they called it a necromorph, not a xenomorph.
A necromorph is a xenomorph with symptoms of necrosis.
Now that sounds like a nightmare, and I'm glad we missed it before getting here.
You can say that again.
Even though we missed Zula, we still need to assess, reorganize. There's still a chance Wayland Yutani is looking for us.
Nova's right. We're not out of the woods, but for now, this place gives us some cover. We regroup, resupply, and figure out where on Earth Zula headed to.
We need to get off this station as soon as possible. Jericho 3 is not a Wayland Yutani facility, but it's crawling with desperate people. If they find out that we came from the Ephemeral, they'll want to know what happened out there.
We need to go get Jax. He should be well enough for us to move him back to the ship.
Right. Let me go prep the ship. I also need to check on Ace. He's been there alone for hours while we were waiting for Jax to get patched up with the medic. He's probably freaking out without me. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Let's head to the med bay to get Jax so we can get out of here.
Chapter 16. Jax is sitting in a medical bed with bandages on his head, torso, and arms.
Hey, Jax, you're looking better.
Really? I heard all over.
We found out that we need to head to Earth. Do you think you're well enough for us to move you back to the ship?
Yeah. This place gives me the creeps. The nurses were talking, and I overheard them talking about something that killed almost everyone in this facility. It had spread some kind of disease that killed them instantly. I'm getting freaked out just speaking about it.
We heard too. Let's get you up and back to the ship.
Guys, you need to get back here. Now.
Noah, what happened?
It's Ace. He's... Just get back to the ship.
Chapter 17. On board the ship in the cargo bay. The scene is grim. Ace's lifeless body lies on the floor, his ribcage burst open, blood staining the deck. A bloody streak trails from Ace's body to off the ship and disappears in the shadows of Jericho 3.
He's dead. His ribcage. It's open. Something burst out of him. I shouldn't have left him alone. I thought he was safe. I thought...
Noah, I'm so sorry.
We must warn the others on Jericho 3.
Hopefully, it's not too late.
Emergency lockdown activated. A life-threatening anomaly has been detected. Security protocols are now in effect. No unauthorized movement permitted. Remain in designated areas.
The station has gone into lockdown. Whatever was inside Ace, it's out there now.
We need to find Ronnie and the other CPF.
Remain
Locked and loaded. Let's move.
Emergency lockdown activated. A life-threatening anomaly has been detected. Security protocols are now in effect. No unauthorized movement permitted. Remain in designated areas.
You have just listened to Shadows of the Ephemeral by Cheria Mori.